I wonder what Junlei's up to.
Richardson. Ask Richardson. At your service. Ivan. Find the fuck out of that. Fucking flies.
Well done. We are victorious.
Hey, fucking. This is the real thing, isn't it? Except smaller or bigger. Fucking mushrooms. Oh damn, so weird. Right, the rocket fingers. Oh no, Cutter Slade. Oh, hello. He was in an outer world, one might say, though. Good old Cutter Slade. You know, by sneezing out the system. In Lord. Ah, fuck, I'm incumbent again. God damn. Yeah, Outcast, right the fuck. Oh, god damn. Kinda, I guess. Breakdown. Right, I can move again. That being said, he was very welcome in the place.
That one's done for.
Ow. No, I think my armor's weird ability just saved me there for a bit anyway. Oh goddamn, what a coincidence. I also say adios.
That one's done for. Poor body's down!
Oh no, I'll avenge you. I will get your killer. He's about to say Nigel. But got pinned. Oh, fuck. Can't believe I said 42 things before saying ass.
Here they come!
Man.
Hold on!
So I looked up who voiced Machine Lady, and it's fucking Ashley Birch, of all people.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Which is nice. Means lady has range at least. Oh yeah. Yeah, ayos. Fucking. Good year for being born. Hmm. Hmm. Let's get in the unreliable.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing it.
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from the Masked Marketeer?
What's that make the vicar?
Max? I
They're
was thinking
fine.
maybe one of the butlers. Don't tell him I said that.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna tell him.
These two asses. I'm the captain. I was considering moving my perks around a little bit. Like the base armor rating. Could have something else instead. Ah, fine. Okay, let's Detroit some shit. Hmm. Hmm. The stuff the mates have equipped shouldn't ass up, I think. I take the gun. Damn. MK2. Tinkadingle, that's me. Touching the shit out of this. Oh god damn. Making Big Man enjoy. Very fine game. As a wise man would say. Ugh. Plasma loss is fairly cheap. Full cranium hat. Do not lick the armor. Yeah. Don't look left. It's not the right way to look. Fuck. I can make the flamethrower fart out shock damage instead? How the fuck? How dare you? I ask the goddamn meaning. Wait, what the fuck? Posthumously put to better use. Yes, that's how I'd word it as well. Ah, no, my lock pillar cat. Hmm. It would be nice if there was a way of putting things in a bin and being able to craft with them as long as you're on the ship. Fucking Nigel Ray. Let's try to shit the fuck out. Yeah. Ill. Lockpick's nice, so is Persuade. I might bring this man. He does seem a bit like a bit of an ass though. Yeah. Yeah, she has all the nice skills. I been diddle. I go full Chuck Tingle. Yeah, so this thing apparently had a bug that they decided to keep in, where it changes people's faces when you slap them. Yuck. Ooh, long on his ass. Oh, yeah, that's what you're wearing already. Oh, you Pavarotti. Very Gelfa. Shit. Ah, fuck it. I'ma slap you different. Aye.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match?
Not me. Yeah, that's actually a thing I wanted to do on the thing. Mr. N. Ugh. Fuck. Leg breaker. Up. Alright, Peach.
You sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
It's the only way to go. Where else? Weird looking tree. Looks cool. The trunk here is a bit odd. Na 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 na. Hey, making it. Facebook, Cascodia, Hybunganus, Amber Tolls. Sulfur pits, what's it mean? Uh-oh.
They were destined to die!
Vic is having an episode. I've got it, MP. Oh. There's some bellowing occurring. I like that you get oogled through when you crouch in the ass. Very Gelfa. Everything is so big, man. Yellow. God damn. Is it a distress signal? Is it? Don't know why it wants me to go that way.
Here they come. That one's done for.
Got him off.
Yeah. Needing through ammo very, very quick big with this.
Don't you dare die on me!
Vic is very passionate. Well, the Purity View is pretty good on anything but the big one. There was another. Right, GameCube. Right, Valeman. Guess we're back to this ass.
Here they come. Down they go.
This thing does not do a lot of damage to that. Yeah, fuck. Maybe I ass around. What's this? Not mine. Oh shit, I didn't notice you.
Might be tough. Got him. Careful,
Fuck. Sometimes they get scared, they'd fuck off. Other times they're just like, fuck you. Damn it, I wanted to read that loading screen tip. What a shit timing. If only I had one more. The Astro is very fine. These are just tough ones. Let's get medical. Put some baked beans in my inhaler.
Poor body's down. Any doubt will prevail. Not like that. Thing gets the blood pumping, though. Double work, Captain. Ah!
Oh,
Nice one, Captain.
thank you. Easy. Maybe. Hold on. Yeah, I need to keep binning so I can get my health back. NSB. Never stop binning. Very farty here. Oh. Fucking man-saw. I can't say that I think hopping into the sludge there was the right call, Pasta. Vicar, whatever. Fucking corrosive. Oh, ja, ja. Goddamn. I like the noise when this thing shoots. It seems very, very angry. It seems like it shoots large, angry bullets. Hey, another heavy machine gun. Like, you need to stop running in trying to fight. Just be ranged. Have another of these. Hyuk hyuk. Hey, fuck planes. No actual grenades in this. You guys go fight the small ones.
I've got this!
I'm ready for this.
Ooh, hunting rifle ultra. Also ding ding. Oh yeah, why not? Hey, my mate's got a thing. Science weapon damage, god damage. What? Hey, hi, yacht. What a hat. Got Starting to get secondary versions of ass. Maybe I'll get a big machine gun. Ass 2. I'm fucking incumbents again, aren't I? Hmm? No, it's just junk. God damn it. Ugh. So much heavy shit being carriated around. Did I check these? I did. Yeah. This guy's head came off. It's kind of gross. Alright, scummer. Aye. Weird ass plants. My legs. I've located multiple assholes. Fuck. It seems like I pulled half the map there.
Here they come.
Fuck. What had lots of tits? I'm on fire a bit. Yeah. That's not right, that can't be it. No, I think we pulled the ass up there as well. Man bin. Fuck. Chimera.
I'll keep quiet.
Me too.
I'm going.
Oh, yeah. Fucking laminated. Damn. Fucking incurvents again. Fine lot of ass too. God damn. Hmm? Oh.
Heading back.
Oh, yeah. Can a walk-in laden with all this shit? I must Detroit some garbage. Oh. There we go. I can function again. Somewhat. More like man-tit queen. The fucking boobs on that thing.
I'm on it.
Here we go.
I think might be a fact. Maybe shooting a swarm of flies is not the best plan. That was much better. They all run away. Oh. Plasma received. God damn. I accept. The mythical things for real. What? What? Fuck. Oh. I don't know. I think that just means a bunch of shit piled together. It's not necessarily Fulcrum. Decent price on a lot of this. Except that shovel, fuck it. So these fucking consumables. Weighing everything. All these mods, maybe. Bleh. Chimera's real big as well, I think. That's the name of the disease. You're gonna have like polio. Damn. Damn it. Once again, so fucking encurbensed.
Great work.
It's a decent amount of mass. I use. Fuck this thing. Bin's not opening. Oh, maybe it is. Oh fuck, there's one of these here. Finally get rid of all this fucking garbage. Ugh. Yeah, get rid of all this crap. I'm sitting like an idiot again. Yeah, the weight of a full wallet is nice. Unless it's full of shit. There was a door. Buy these whatever they are. Dick around with some ass at some point, I think, maybe. Put some apples in my inhaler. Yes, little boys? You coming here to say meow to me? Oh, look, it's ground. Banan. Yes. Kitty. Guten Tag.
Nice hit. to me!
I think that's a real one, the market piler. That's a thing that exists. Yeah, he just gets fucked. I'll do it. It's one of those situations where there's never gonna be an I told you so or you fucking donkey because he's dead. Spacebar, at least it doesn't say hello. Fair amount of ding ding to be asked here.
Yep.
Who would like to die first?
Take cover.
I'm standing there shooting while there's someone up her ass. God damn. Oh, yo, yo, yo. Weird ass rocks. God damn.
Here we go!
This thing's so fucking swole.
This is bad! Everyone all right?
Oh, yo, yo, yo. The 30th. Again, I don't have really any points in them not dying, so. Amazed any of the plants haven't tried to kill me. Just walk straight through the fucking thing. To be fair, it would be very annoying if you kept getting stuck on things. What the fuck? Oh, it's a rowboat. It's cool, I get to get my thing out.
I'm on it.
Here we go! More getting through!
Yeah, this isn't really doing anything. Yeah. I'm on fire. Call me fire mate in the boots. Too swole, that's me. Mr. Swolulist.dk. As am I. Okay, right? Yeah. Goddamn bullets.
Looks like a marauder's den.
Attacking!
Watch out, Captain! Nice one, Captain!
Shit. Fuck. Ah, delicious water. Wonder if this works against the rowboat.
From a distance, marauders seem like folks. Is anybody even... Here they come!
I don't think that's working!
Down they go!
Careful, we're wounded!
As usual, this thing bins everything.
That's the last of them.
Sweat Jesus.
Watch out!
Try something else, Captain!
Captain does what he wants.
Nice one! On your right, Cap!
Who knows? Yeah. Fuck. Fuck. Look at the eyes of this fish. God damn. Guess we just start out with this. Might have pulled 2 pods, who knows?
Here they come!
Careful, you're wounded! Go!
Fuck. I miss a lot. Yeah. Some died occurred.
You won't get any mercy from me!
Nice hit!
Not the best time to be stuck in terrain. God damn. Yeah, the plants are right. God damn. I played a long game. Sit there and photosynthesize, waiting for me to get stuck. Bastards. We need Mark Wahlberg if we ever are to defeat these plants. Damn, I'm once again overfullinated. Bin load, bin load, bin load. Oh, no vending machines here or anything. Maybe there's a bench inside, there's a mouse. Knock, knock. Hello? Fridge is kind of a vending machine, I guess. Like all these board games they have. And these open concept toilets. Just fucking hang out, have a shit. Don't even need to miss any of the conversation in the room. Just sit there and talk. That's a good point, Tech Ding Dong. God damn. I carry an extraordinate amount of shit.
Best hands, Captain.
Starting to run into a lot of asses we can't open. I do like Persuade though. What? What? Oh, it's science. What? Ugh. Oh, I didn't even pick it up. Stupid bastard. Shit, there was no vending machine. Vending lord. Please. Oh goddamn, how much do I need to 30 ass? God damn. Don't think I have room to fit my head in there. Is that rare? It is, isn't it? light machine gun. Damn. Fucking hell, the DPS on this sucker. God damn. Still Space's choice it is, ass. Yeah. If you cut off the top of your head to fit in the helmet, getting shot through the top of your head will not kill you. Because there's simply nothing there. Great marketing, that. Snubelhabel.
Everyone all right?
What a fine gun. Shit, I'm so fucking incurbanced. Gotta sort the shit out of this thing or die. Very Gelfa though. I think this is much more energy efficient than this in the end.
I'll be right there. I am en route, Captain.
Rude. Wait, what level was that? 18, god damn, oh I see. Yeah, I'm not making that jump. Ugh. If you wonder why I keep saying that, apart from it being dumb, it's wait. Oh. Is this fucking guy in Temple of Elemental Evil, one of his voice lines when you give him commands is just ugh. He says it in this weird non-asked way that makes me laugh every fucking time. Finest man. Yeah. That guy knows what it's about. Bridge over there though. Over the river Kawump. What if changing damage to plasma on something will make it take other kinds of ammo?
Everyone all right?
No one saw that. That one's on too. Fine gun does. Terra 1 publications, goddamn. Ooh, I got somewhere I can ass travel to. Means I can go back to the ship and dump a bunch of crap. Oh, yeah.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Again. What's the meaning?
Young Millstone, you look pensive.
I don't know what that means, but I've been thinking. It ain't easy carrying a torch for the Rangers.
I understand. The Rangers' victories are your victories. Their defeats are likewise crushing.
You serious? Wow, Max. Never expected you to understand.
This may come as a surprise to you, Felix, but I understand what it is to be a fan.
That's so. You know something? Maybe I was wrong about you.
To be a fan is to cultivate a mental disorder. You're living vicariously through a tossball team.
Nah, I was right the first time. You're a git, Max.
No, he's right. Man's fingers are through the thing.
Good to see you, boss.
How'd you end up here, mate?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
You were rats, raised by a pack of space rats, right? Goddamn.
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
A stowaway. Ole.
That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker.
How'd you manage?
Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
You can't just attack your foreman.
Yeah, I hear you, boss. Sounds like I was out of line, right? Swinging on my own foreman like that. But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
You're an idiot. If we have a disagreement, I expect to be civilized about it.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Hadn't picked you up, probably be in a prison cell, mate.
Oh, yeah. I had a prison cell back on the Groundbreaker. Carved my name on the wall. I wonder if it's still there. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Yeah. No bad. I'm gusting the shit out of this thing. Mm. Fun times barrel. Oh yeah, I don't know. What are you doing in orbit? Get out of there. I'm gonna get a fucking plasma thing. Level dose. Very ass quickly, I think. If I start upgrading that sucker. Give it a few upgrades. Fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna go dump most of my shit up here. Can't have all that crap constantly occurring. Shit. Ugh. Binned myself, more like. I need to get my lockpick up to snuff. Might keep all these apples and stick them in my inhaler. I have to spam E. If I hold it down too long, I pick up everything. Seems like it was the mods taking up most of the space. Bin Lord, Bin Lord, Bin Lord. Nice. Yeah, definitely that's us. Up in here. In fact, I should probably have put some ass in that instead of the big man gun. Oh well. I thought the distress ass was for this place. Yeah, I should probably put all those Mark II things. All the stuff the other asses are wearing. Yeah, fuck it. We'll see when I ass up. I thought the distress call was here. Oh wait, no, this is where we were assing, right? Oh yeah. I'm quite impressed with Ashley Birch as Pavarotti. I always thought she was would be kind of one note, but no, she ain't. It seems.
about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh,
Fucking Kepler.
right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Be in Lord. He's religious, kinda. I actually like the Vicar. Religious boat, nice. Why, there's a bridge there? I noticed. Blindest man. Sealed door. Oh. Go the long man way around. Near hostels. Oh. NPI unnear the hostels. Oh yeah. This is goddamn. Aye, fucking. Get that lady some scrub for her strictly no fuck date. There you go, far. Oh fuck. No. Ah! Scared the shit right out of my ass. We need to try and go in there. Wish I could track multiple quests, that would be swell. This is coming to the Switch, apparently. It's kind of impressive. Tech-wise. I read that as Cabbage Exosuit. Evicted? Is that when you throw a Vic out? Oh. Alright, Lunanae. I've seen some helmets with lights. I might partake. Light assault rifle. What is it I shoved in the Vicar? It's in fact just that. I might shove a similar in Pavarotti. There you go. Scale of 1 to 10, a solid 6. That's a number. I. Let's go full hog on the room. Fuck's sake, I'm sitting like a prawn again. Don't fool around. What? Safety guards on the fuck. I. Corn cocktail. Let's get fucky. This fucking gun. That is quite the butt crack on this creature. Extends down. Look at those hips. God damn. Some of that fucking deviant Bowsette type bullshit. This fucking thing's ass crack extends down its tail like Station, except downwards instead of upwards. Station. I don't know why I remember him. Every time I hear the fucking word Station, he pops into my mind. Fine man though, men, whatever. Massive ass. I knew it was Swede that went by long ass on the internet. Station certainly fits that descriptor. Did I say Satan instead of station? I mean station. Big man difference though. Between Satan and station. Perkele! Oi vittu! Pussy! Caden Shuster. Dangerously close to being a shyster. Infestation of unknown insect in my sinus cavities. Sinus, yes. Man's getting fisk binned. Oh no, how medical is this? Go hang yourself if you read this. Nice. Man pulls a Husset. Yeah, it seemed at least medium medical. Grenade launcher 2. Is pleasant. Flame. No, plasma launcher not 2. I say ayos. I thought it was more the infestation of unknown insect and sinus cavities. Cavities, which gives him unpaid leave. Oh, expensive. Lockpick wise, I have a lot of lockpicks though.
It's done.
Are you sure? What if you irrigate it with other insects? What what if it's orcs? I guess that's why it's called a snotling. Yeah, until you snot out a squig. I knew someone who snotted out a tomato once. Very vile. It only happened once though, so he was not a reliable source of tomatoes. No, also not very medical. It was because she sort of failed to ingest the pizza properly the evening before, and she woke up congested and decided to have a big snot, and half a tomato slice came out. It was a story she chose to share with us, along with her rusty vaginal beads. I'm not making that up. Very honest lady though, that's always nice. Rusty. I build it. Why am I green suddenly? No, just rusty. Which seems like an error on the manufacturer side. Dinner done. I am enjoying it. The only flaw I can see is the whole Epic Store bullshit. Well, the biggest flaw. Everything has problems. Damn it, Terry. Fuck. Yeah. Like, Obsidian's biggest problems when they make stuff usually is that they're not that technically competent with many things. This one is actually very well made for the sort of stuff they usually ass out. The CRPGs are fine, but when they do stuff like Wasteland, Bard's Ass, whatever, well, that's in Exile. Those are both in Exile. What the fuck am I talking about? Delete that statement. No. It wasn't. I'm an idiot. Well, at least they left. Yeah, Pillars of Eternity, Knights of the Old Republic. I was looking at a list yesterday. That's Richardson. He's a very fine man. That's Richardson gets it done. Plasma launcher. I want a doser. Non-diagnostics. Faulty rollers. God damn it. Goddamn rollers. Fucking. Yeah. Fallout New Vegas. I think the. No. The thing usually Obsidian has going against them is when they use engines they are not familiar with. New Vegas being the prime example.
Here we go. Don't mess with us.
That is correct or no?
Nicely done.
Construction gear. Seems like the sort of thing she'd wear. Yeah. They have a habit of being oh nice, being shoved in and have publisher bullshit. But when they're just sitting there with their Kickstarters and their Pillars of Eternity, they do really nice work. I was expecting this to be a lot jankier than it is, but it runs really well, it plays well. We haven't had any bugs and shit. Yeah, something like that. Also because they actually have a plan and vision with things they want to make. They have they have an idea on how they want to make something be fun and playable, and they try to go for that. And instead of just formulaically shitting out things that they could in theory become competent at, because all the story and how skills and characters and dialogues and quests tie together, they're really good at. But technically making that work can be difficult. And because they keep switching engines and stuff with things, well, they don't, but they usually get told, make a sequel, this is the engine we made it in, make it in that sequel, and make it in that engine. And then they have to fuck around with that. Like Knights of the Old Republic. But then again, that was Neverwinter engine, I think, wasn't it? The second one. Which is also what they made Neverwinter 2 in, which is probably why Neverwinter 2 is a bit more solid. What? Sure. I am. Well, no, but the stream says educational, so I have to feign. I mean, dispense wisdom. Like what, Ono? I'll say Neverwinter, along with the Neverwinter 2 engine, is very much a thing that worked when it worked. And getting it to run on anything that was not exactly what it was made for is, can be troublesome. I like how there's 2 toilets and there's just one here. You're sitting here having a poo and someone just opens the door and or like, yo, you can sit here and you can, hey Vika. Yeah. I also do this thing where I sometimes say things that are wrong to make sure you call me out on it, because I can't just have you believing everything. You learn to be you have to learn to be critical. I keep eating that scrotum vodka. I think ignorance is fine. It's the whole discourse thing that's what's important. If you're saying something and you don't know much about it, and you're saying it to open a dialogue, like most of the things I've learned because I've said something that was wrong and someone corrected me. If I'd never said anything, no one would have done that, and I would still have gone around believing the wrong thing. Because I think it's kind of important. When you then insist on your thing after having had a discussion, it's like what the thesis, synthesis, and antithesis, whatever it is. Man says one thing, another man says another thing. Answer's usually somewhere in the middle. But both men have to say something to ever get anywhere near that. It's not quite like that, KRI, though, because saying it like that mostly puts people on the defensive. It's like, understand the thing. The way I say it, it's like, nah. Try to understand why I say and think the thing I think. Rather than just bellowing why I'm wrong. And most importantly, understand why the guy that was wrong or said a thing thought the thing he said was true. Because usually if you get people thinking about why they arrive at a certain conclusion or think something, oftentimes it doesn't really hold up if they properly think about it. Yeah, foliage is always compression slay. Henry was a victim of that as well. Right, we're working our way around, trying to ass up. Quest by area? Aha. I haven't botched any, this pleasures me. Is this the way I came in? No. It's a very similar tree and bend. I like this gun, very fine, except it's Spacer's choice, so it's contractually obligated to be shit to some degree. What kind of fucking bellow was that from you?
Everyone all right?
I like the preacher. He's very He seems a bit stiff, but his combat bellows and stuff, it's like he cares for you. Thinks you're alright. Take or leave his religion, but it's usually the way with religious people. It's unfortunate. What do you mean, KOI?
Here we go. Destined to die.
Fuck. There are stats and stuff you can decrease the duration as well. Very alright. Oh, ding ding, sucker. Hmm. Hmm. Fucking sure. Oh yeah, motor perks. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like proper combat bellows and shit like that. It's rare, like Kate from what's her name? From No One Lives Forever. She would proper scream when she died, which is really nice. Because you rarely see shit like that. Where people that would sound like they'd actually sound when they get shot. Or in combat. Instead of just the cool mates going, I'm hurt, ooh, oof. And men that actually think they're gonna die. Bellowing high ass. I could get that and not have it on my armor. Fuck it. Can respec these anyway. I was looking for some more of the old being able to ask locks in specifically. Get a lot from her. Yeah. Surely I will be reverted. I like this gun, it's nice. The old boot. Fucking more already. These dialogue skills might actually be kind of detrimental for the specific build I'm assing, because people try to run away when they get scared. and I'm very short range, damage wise. I think you can ask so that they run slower as well. I had a key for this. Huh. I click too much without reading shit because there's just so much to loot. And she was in Borderlands. The voice actress. Mm-hmm. What a reprimand. Damn. Hack. Hmm. Not sure why I deleted that, but it annoyed me. My neighbors are having a party out in front of my window, as usual. Oh boy, I hope I didn't just delete a bunch of quest stuff or delete incriminating evidence I need for later as. Oh, ticket. Lockpicking, weirdly, it's not a tech skill. What is it? Am I unremembering? No, isn't.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
What? Snarl like a raptor? No. Don't think they figured that out yet. Who are you?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here and, now the door's locked. Little help?
Goddamn. You got locked in? How?
It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
Alright, where's the key?
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
There must be a way to open it from inside.
What do you mean? It's locked.
Right, but okay, let's try the handle turn upward then.
Wait, upward?
I hate you.
Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Oh, the fucking idiot.
Phew.
Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
I think they spelled might differently there than they did elsewhere. You sure you're okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
She's gonna get herself killed. I know it. Bolt cartridge. I had the key as well. I just wanted to use my skills. Flame inverter. She collapsed. I seen her. Well, you going to bed, nudes? Oh, I see. Nice. Oh, I found a ladder. I'll now become Rufert. Ruh-roh. He's down there somewhere. He's below me. Alright. Wonder if she'd just get fucked if I snuck in here. What a parkour. Oh, you had trouble with this? Or is it you've mod-laden it to the point of it not running? Why do I have a gun icon? Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's Space's choice, isn't it? So it probably has... Yeah, it does. It has garbage fucking durability. No wonder it was doing shit damage. It's not that bad, actually. Oh, I see. Need to find a bench. I think it's cheaper to repair there. Everything else needs to be sorted as well. Wait a minute. Sealed. Right, milkman. Yeah, I've got that today. We'll probably conk out again tonight, I suspect. Okay, so she was in there. Not in there. In there, which means up here's the house that had the bin on the roof, which I will attempt to get to. Also, who the hell still has a data limit unless you're on your phone? God damn. What kind of dystopia are you living in? Bin's fucking empty. Right, Cybert? Heads up, by the way, it'll probably only be another half hour since I have some anno that needs to be done with Rumpus. Yeah, fuck data limitations. Not in the eyes. Aye, very fine game, lady. Or... Nice looking ship ass thing here. An absolute honourable transaction. Fucking Garibaldi. Fine man. We'll do a good deal there. Yeah, fucking hell, this thing breaks quickly. Spacer's choice, prick barber, son of a bitch. It can. And we do. Well, there's two ways of doing it. There's straight co-op where you play the same ass, which is kind of ass because you don't really need that many asses. Or it was. And then there's setting some goals and allying
Feels like no
yourselves.
bits outside of Edgewater. Used up, unneeded, left to settle into ruin.
I believe this place has seen better days.
Yeah, and just being two asses that work together against the computer. I fucking.
Incoming!
Everyone all right?
Spaces, toilet. Still have to make it stupid account though to ask it. Kinda. It depends on how you do the map. The thing about being one mate, two mates in one mate, is that there's not really that much that needs microing. So you'll just be sitting around waiting for resources more. Dispensary room. I'm guessing this is man that asses. We play on a massive map though, so it's not that troublesome. The AI may sometimes take over islands we need, but that's a thing that you can sort. The AI is pretty Steel Island happy. Check out the town first. Aye. Eat the AI. Look, could be, I guess. A big man house with its own stone. Oh, it's got dudes in here. Hello and shit.
Visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I, for one, welcome a reprieve from our travels. That is, if you'll have us, kind sir.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you, sure.
Excellent. You've arrived at just the right time. My wife is putting the finishing touches on dinner. Please, make yourself at home
He has
until
a
it's
unibrow.
ready.
It's gonna be people or something. The secret people. Search the house. Bin Lord. I think you can settle on an island someone's already on if he also has a unibrow. Do they all have unibrows? You can settle on an island someone's on if you if you are far enough away from their thing, if the island's big enough. But you can also buy their islands and just fuck them. Okay, he has a unibrow. Does she have a unibrow? I hope not.
What a
she
pleasant
does.
surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good
Are you
company for a
extra
spell.
related?
Yet the Eternal provides, does it not?
You're gonna try and eat us, aren't
Only
you?
if you give yourself over to the plan, Martha. May I call you Martha?
By all means, just make yourself comfortable. Company is always a reason for cheer.
So you give a company? Why do you live all the way out here?
The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded
name,
in by
Nudes.
walls. We all share the spark of the divine, and we were made to spread it across the stars. Out here, we are free. And even apart from society, the universe provides for us, as your being here proves.
Yeah, you're not cannibals. What do you mean by that?
Just that your presence here is a gift to us, and one that we don't take for granted. Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself. Why don't you run along until we are ready for dinner?
Have you seen how I'm armed? Fucking 3 eyebrows between these asses.
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
I guess so.
That's nice. We had someone else over a week ago or yesterday. I forget.
I hope it subverts the cannibal thing. Are you okay?
It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I felt like that after my dad passed. Walked around in a haze for weeks. I'm sorry you're feeling that way too.
Other times it's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before?
It would be nice if I could just have the same conversation with this guy again and again. Maybe I can help you.
That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
Dad boy sits over downstairs. Yeah, sure. If I find one more unibrow... Lot of locked shit. There's another unibrow.
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
What are you talking about?
You know, the ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on the front. They don't taste very good, but they make me feel so nice. Hungry, too.
Kid, you are weird. I'm done. Nice. I don't have anything like that.
That's too bad. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
What are you talking about, this man?
Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. Mama says they're a gift from the Eternal.
Unibrow candies? Why for normal candies?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that. They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again.
Alright.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
Perhaps we should skip dinner. My stomach has been a tad unsettled of late.
I like the sneer the priest man can make. You have any comment?
Where are we headed?
Yes, you caught me. What's up?
Probably the pinkest room in the game.
Hey, what are you doing in my room?
Sorry.
Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you?
Your rocket candies?
The ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it. Like the other.
Yeah. Bye.
What do you think you're doing?
Fuck. I do what I want.
Do what you want, I guess.
Okay, I didn't actually want that to happen. Let's just maybe not take everything in there. This was locked before. No, that's that one. I can just leave. Alright, let's find all the bullshit. It's usually in the basement. Very tall house this. Aha, they have a toilet. Will there be a fifth and final unibrow? Oh, how surprising. A red room.
No, no, no. Oh.
It is unnatural, an affront to the grand plan.
Supper time. Wondrous. Are we ready to negotiate Corbin Dallas style? Yes, he's gone now.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Yeah, it's one of my better qualities.
How very rude.
Time to teach you some manners.
Mate, have you seen me?
Someone cover Miss Holcomb!
Fucking Dr. Neo.
Not getting through.
Martha. How'd you know this name?
Bloody bones to bloody bones.
Martha. You know wisely. Pubisil. Yeah. I thought they would have probably laid it on a little thicker if they were gonna subvertinate. Maybe I can ask the upways. Lead me somewhere special. Fuck my legs. Yeah. What will Gonzo say? Fuck, I'm this way. Yes, yes. Hmm? Toilet attack.
I wonder what secrets these ruins contain.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
Anyone left to remember? Oh, look, a church. What actually was it we needed to find in Mangbuli, the secret people? Wait, no. What? Speak with fishery lady. Aye, someone there. Do the old up and through. No one in here. Except this guy who's become died. Anti-bulbous cream. What a Skirly hat. A nice hat, and so it is. Is that something I... Yes. Oh, it's a lot of persuade. And they keep this around. Weighs nothing. Definitely keep this around. The dappest. That's Girlington. Guess that's it. How fuckinated is my gun? Not terribly, but... Oh yeah. Murder, murder, DK, murder, DK. Darn it. Vending machine. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What? Behind the house? No. Side of the house? No. Hmm? In the house? Tough need. It's not new. Toughened. Yes. I can read. The fuck? The vending machine's supposed to be right here. Behind and over here? Is it inside? Can't see where I'm turning. It must be inside. But I can't get in there. Ooh, a cave. Fucking marauders. The actual fuck. That's sealed. Oh. Behind me and slightly flat. It's supposed to be right here. Like here or something. I guess it's inside the building that can't be opened. A real dot, what's the meaning? It says doctor right there, Cybert. God damn. Hmm. Jesus Christ. Fucking System Shock. A fine game. This annoys me. Got there's mushrooms. Yeah, that would cascade out of bullshit extremely quickly. Have a little bit of more time, I've been informed. That's right. Dwayne's over there.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
Antediluvian. No one's looking. Nice. Those are some massive anal beads. God
Wouldn't mind
damn.
smelling like salt tuna.
Expertise. I mean, I think the only expertise you need to deem some anal beads massive would be how big is the average ass? Would this fit? If no, massive anal beads. Oh, nice. Did you Archimedes that shit? Good man, filled someone's ass with water. Oh. Not quite Archimedes then. Virtual Archimedes? You mean pretend Archimedes? More like. Fucking hell, 1,000 and an ass. Ugh, ugh. There's an excessive amount of nuts. Oh, fuck. Oh, I made it pristine. It wasn't before. Nice, got a little bit more HP points out of the fucker now. I gusted this at least.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Well, I think Archimedes was the one that dunked his naked ass in water to see how much mass he had. What's it talking about, Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Yeah, you what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Oh. Don't you have rules about that sort of thing?
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
I have some bad news about the mate. You stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming.
Self-regulated
And
pay.
yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Why not turn them in?
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
I mean, it's good you're not the board type rules here, but goddamn. What's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Why not pay them more?
Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand.
Surely you could sort it.
Not on Monarch. Sanjar threw out the old work mandates and penalties.
It's good, right?
Sure. Until your workers start making ridiculous demands.
I'll have a talk in him.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while.
I don't think he has unibrow
Check the yacht
side, but
club. He's usually there.
you got some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
He's killed by some cannibals.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Maybe, yeah. He definitely sounded like one.
Ease up. I'm running on a chronic shortage of sleep here. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement.
Oh yeah. Talk about who's the Catherine woman?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a Ground 6 spacer.
Talk about collab.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Goddamn. They're hard workers, aren't they? Don't they deserve to be compensated for that?
Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work.
I'll wager she don't pay those folks that maintain the mechanicals decent neither.
Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's like IT just sitting around farting on a computer all day. Not actually doing any work. Why for no pay?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
She's principled, in at least this area. I will begrudgingly give her that.
Thank you. I think. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Aye. You already lost, but what's the little thing here mean? You already lost Braxton? Can you afford to lose Caleb's entire team?
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately.
Yeah, alright. Annoying. More lockpick, I guess. Boring, but I say yes. Not like having boxes I can't Google in. We're gonna talk to a guy that we solved his problem without negotiated for him without ever talking to him. Hey guy, I solved your problem. Most important box.
Out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
We're shorter than everyone else always. Man oogles. Oop.
If you want to talk to the boss, she's in the back of the warehouse.
Right. Ugh. Would you point it out? If someone trotted in with a gun like that? Would you be all, oi mate? But what if you irritated the man by mentioning it? This thing looks cool. It's probably just Detroited instead though. Ah, toilet. They're everywhere. Must be planning something. Fuck all these fisk. There's a thing up there. I. Fucking mindless self-indulgence. Where's the guy I need to put words into, talk to? Claylib is up there. Look at this. I look here and the name's almost at it's almost at the top there. I see. Fucking toilets. Vending machine. Huh? Oh, that's a lot of vending machines. Sentinels. Oh, they're everywhere. Very Swedish. Purchase these as usual. Some guy just comes into town, buys all the lockpicks. No one's all, Grim, hello.
Don't think I've seen you around.
Ugh.
That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Right, Sheriff? Seems surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
On ice, Captain Ass Richardson.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is it that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are Sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
You saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Oogle around.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you?
Fucking you sure.
And if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Another one? What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next Sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Who's the Black Hole?
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest Tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Don't give a shit about Tossball. I've been in hibernation for decades.
Oh, you're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay.
I'll ask you a poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Alright. They call me the sort of guy that sorts this sort of thing. But that's where I'd come in if I hadn't gone the way that was the other one. Never see me nicking. Never breathe my ear. Let's do a proper gum sub in case I fuck up. They think I'm alright here, don't they? Nice is the groundbreaker. Ayos. Got some fucking guy up there.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
What? This guy looks sinister. Resident. Is he evil though? Hmm. Hmm. Ugh. No. I think that's the one I'm wearing. Another fucking toilet. Hmm. Yeah.
Hey, that's against rig. What do you think you're doing?
How did you see I did that? I did not.
Just keep your fingers to your
God damn it.
own self, okay?
The most noted. I guess he's seen to me from.
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
How do you trade? Garbage.
Something else I...
how do you know the lady?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks.
Said you weren't used to seeing your faces around here?
Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the Iconoclasts or some such.
What happened at Amber Heights?
Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after. I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though.
Fine mustache. Why is this called the Yacht Club?
Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Any yachts here?
Nope. But a man can dream.
Aw, bye.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
I listen.
But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
You're an alcoholic. I'm Ash Richardson. Pleasure.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
I'll stay in chat, but you had enough.
Another in a long line of damn fools trying to cut me off. I'll buy my own poison then. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Ass knows what he's about, doesn't mess around. I'm told you can help me find information thing.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
You better be less drunk when you're in my party. What do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
What a druggie. Caffeinoid? That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright. Alright, we need to talk to some ass up here as well. Stop drinking, for fuck's sake.
Caleb's doing the talking.
Yeah.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Oh, you look like a twat. I shouldn't have negotiated. I'm Master Richardson.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome.
What time?
Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a spell and revel with us.
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
You talk about lady.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
I can try to see reason. You'll get your pay raise.
How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Okay. Sorted, I guess. Jesus, continuously drunkinating.
Could I
Super
get another
Nandi.
advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
That was easy.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Alright, Alicia. Let's exchange what?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
What? Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, Or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Are you... If you've got that many bits to spend, I've got some trash to sell you. Why are you buying from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff, and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Seems like you're being taken advantage of. Maybe I ask him for you.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Kitty arrives. What do you see in the mate?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
This guy's probably going to turn out to be an idiot. And oblivious. You really want to be with someone you can't talk to?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Thanks. The other Fisk.
Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like Saltuna or they're my boss. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up.
Alright.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
Lap kidder.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Fuck your birthday, Ono. You have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Looking for information broker?
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
If I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food as the sprat-fucked colony, I'm going to stab someone. Hey, it could be both.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional, erotic, and athletic disappointments. Now, I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Erotic disappointment, eh? Yeah, what exactly are you hoping to accomplish?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Sounds like you're freer than mates. Why not embrace that shit?
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Mr. Vicar, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
You did, Nudes. They didn't. So what are you gonna do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Returning to the board is your only chance if you hope to survive here on Monarch. That doesn't mean it'll be easily achievable.
Indeed not. No worthwhile plan was ever simple. That's what I always say.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Yeah, didn't you see the unibrow Nudes? Lady knows what's going on.
It's true. Our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
You seem to have a bit of a rap turned on problem.
And a Mantisaur problem. And a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
Oh, I have that already.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Oh no, I have to give that to them? Does that mean I make decision? I gotta look this up. I'm just seeing if there's someone else I can give it to. No, we seem safe to do this without. I'm just making sure that this isn't like the power thing on the first place where we accidentally join up with the board knobs.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
How exactly is it going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Yeah, finally the board will get their comeuppance.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea, it's definitely a firm middle finger.
I can get behind that.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Mr. Nandi may be correct. If the masses learn that the board disregards their own ordinances, it'd give rise to dissent. MSI could use this information to their advantage.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Yeah, hair seems a bit weird. Sandy, you sly dog.
You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Yeah. I know how to talk.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Sure.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Fuck, this is probably why I deleted the email that was important or something. Infotech a civil corporation base and kidnap the staff, sure, easy.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Like this. I found your review on a terminal in the arms building.
This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Your left kidney?
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it?
Apparently not.
You're in charge now, Ghulam.
In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
Goddamn. You made it work, there's more you can say for those executives.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
I met Grim.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Oh, yes.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
The question is about mindless self-indulgence and the good old days.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
How did Thingy get kicked off the board in the first place?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Griff was the guy who had a bat that extended nudes, and that weird hat. Getting ahead of yourself again.
You see what I have to deal with?
For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1.
Ever say anything about him? I mean, he was a fine man. We couldn't really save him. What happened to the other corporations?
As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
But not MSI?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to.
And how did that work out?
Most regard Monarch as a lost cause. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
How forward-thinking of you.
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Ms. Holcomb is our endlessly optimistic crew hand. It's good for the captain's morale.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
Oh boy. Using the board's own tools against them. Clever, Golam.
That's what I thought. But the senior executives laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Hope you gave them the finger.
In a manner of speaking, many of us stayed behind, in an act of quiet but firm defiance. As the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
Nice. Boys, that's my hat. That's not your ass, kitty. What's the meaning? That's low even for them, Golam.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
This guy seems semi-alright. What exactly do you want back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Without the board, chaos would overtake the system. Working within the established order isn't a principle to snub one's nose at, Captain.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation.
No kidding. They've treated you pretty roughly. It's worth getting back to that kid.
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Kitty, goddammit. She's claimed the entire mouse mat side of the thing. Just be careful. The board doesn't mess around. Neither do I.
Oh, believe me, I've learned that much. But I'm also not going to leave MSI at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Very naive. What's the hazard clause?
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
A necessary evil for the greater good of society.
That's exactly how the board describes it.
You sound skeptical?
Monarch may be dangerous, but it's hardly the wasteland the board describes it to be. Whatever the board's goals, the greater good has little part in them.
You don't seem to think much of Graham.
He and his followers call themselves the Iconoclasts. Lawless anarchists, all of them. If anyone on Monarch deserves the reputation the board's pinned on us, it's them.
I will admit, I am keen to meet their leader.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Graham has a habit of ruining everything, and everyone around him.
Got strong feelings on the matter. I feel like we should have talked to him at this point.
I'm trying to build something here. They only want to destroy things, and they risk ruining Monarch for all of us. It isn't just that they drain our people and resources. Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon's image of us all as destructive rebels, and pushes us further from the rest of the colony. He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL gunships patrolling Monarch.
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. It's almost a shame we haven't seen one around Monarch in a long while.
I talk about other things.
What can I do for you?
I leave. Right, fuck. That was a long conversation. Oh boy, a vending machine. Medium fucking ranged weapons ass. That's all right. I'm guessing the guy we need to talk to is upstairs or something. No, you're fine. Seems sensible. Very alpha. Oh. Do. Good man, nudes. I think I was upstairs. Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to the guy. I'm gonna stop for now. It's Catherine. A lot of stuff to do here. It's faction quest. Probably talk to the other asses first. Alright, the poster. The fucking size.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
Tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse.
Right.
But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Alright. Once again, we talk to Velma. Hoop. Damn it. Hoop. To quote a fine man. Ugh. Seems precarious.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way.
Yeah.
Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh. I see what you're saying.
Oh. Flange.
I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need?
The poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grim his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
What an ass. Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grim may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
I hate you. Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So it's about money.
Damn right it is.
You still have the poster?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Intimidate. Yes, here we go. You won't do much business if your neighbors hate you. Consider this an investment.
I got a feeling you and Catherine would get on like tumors on a pig. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
Fucking... I am the asshole outsorterer.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Here you go.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough.
We don't mess around.
You can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
I don't want your tossball block, fuck. A lot of XP, almost do another ding, but for now, I'm off to Anno. So, yeah. Time for watching, men. There will be Moto later, likely, but fair whack lots later. GN.